Hey guys, welcome back to another SciCraft episode. So we got a lot of stuff to do today, and a little bit of thinking needs to go into this as well. So the plan was to update from 1.12 to 1.14 to make some God Armor, then move on and update to 1.19 and put the rest of the enchantments on the God Armor in this version, or just store it so we can also combine it with some future enchantments that haven't been added to the game yet. So I'm currently in a 1.14 creative world, just to show you this God Armor real quick. So in this version you can combine all the protection enchantments and put them on boots or leggings, for example. So you can put the protection on it, and then add the other blast fire and projectile protection as well, and this would also work. So this could give you some extra protection basically. But of course there's some issues with it. Mostly, that's the question, what are we gonna else add to it? So you can later versions add the other enchantments later, but I think there's really no point not putting mending on it, or not putting unbreaking on it, and in case of the boots, not putting feather falling on it. So the plan is, I guess, to put those enchantments on it, and then there's still like Depth Strider or Frostwalker and Soul Speeded later versions that we leave out for now, and then we can combine them later. Or there's even gonna be future enchantments in 1.20 or onwards, so we can hopefully still combine our boots with the future enchantments, if that's a thing we need to do at some point. I was doing a little bit of testing and already ran into the first issue. I updated as well to 1.19. I made some boots with all the protection enchantments in 1.14, and now I wanted to put the rest of the enchantments on it. Sworn, Step Stride, and Soul Speed. And this would cost 40 levels, which in survival is not possible, unfortunately. I think the max is 39 levels you can spend. If you ask me, it is actually a dumb system. Why would it be too expensive? I mean, yeah. But that's something else, so we couldn't even do this right now. Okay, so back in 1.12 survival, and you're finally getting closer to coming up with a plan. I talked with the others a lot. So the plan now is to actually buy some boots in 1.14 that already have Unbreaking 3 on them. So this is possible, like in 1.12, you could buy a pickaxe that has Unbreaking, Silkish, and Efficiency on it. It's been actually a lot of time getting this villager here. In 1.14 just gonna do something similar. This way we don't need to combine as many enchantments with the annual anymore, because there's already some on it. And this way we can still fit all the enchantments on the boots. Okay, so that's the plan. Then we could already technically 1.12 start like buying a lot of books, for example mending books. So yeah, we prepared, but we decided to now just do everything in 1.14. We still have like 180,000 emeralds left, but we could also maybe build a little raid farm. Okay, so then we're pretty much done. The next thing I need to repair is now some source of XP farm, because pretty much all the existing ones wouldn't work anymore. And we saw that in 1.14 you could actually do this zero ticking, where you force grow a cactus and bamboo plants. And this way you could use this in a furnace to get a lot of XP really quickly, and also in a really convenient way. Alright, so let's quickly head to a creative world and design some, I think modular setup is probably the best for those XP farms. I actually found my old Certic farms again, so we can use those finally 1.14. So if you shifted dirt block below the bamboo Certics back and forth, you could force the bamboo to grow. So then we break the blocks and push the items immediately over with the slime blocks here. That was the water collection. Got 60,000 bamboo per hour with this farm. This worked in 1.14 for the bamboo, 1.15 and the 1.16 snapshots. That then also worked for all kinds of new plants, like the new vines, and even with kelp. And then it was finally fixed, because it was kind of ridiculous that every farm was a Certic farm at some point. Okay, so this is of course perfect for 1.14, so we can get fuel as bamboo and cactus. So an item to smelt. This gives you 1 XP per cactus smelted. It's pretty much the best item that you can get renewably. You technically get 2 XP for smelting something like ancient debris. Of course you can't farm this. So yeah, was enough to actually just zero tick a piston right next to the cactus to force it to grow. And then we had hopper minecarts in the sand. They would pick up the items. Okay, but there's also a downside. This in 1.14 piston lag was pretty horrendous for the client. It's still not as good as in 1.12 in the new versions, as far as I know. But as you can see, top left, 20 FPS with a relatively small farm. So it does get better if you actually move away from the farm. If you're 64 blocks away, then yeah, it's pretty much normal again. Because I'm recording, I am still not getting the normal FPS. When I tested this earlier without recording, got a couple hundred FPS again. Anyway, so in order to use this for an XP farm, of course, we need some furnaces. And then, because of those client lag issues, it's also a good idea to build the farm, or the farms a bit above the furnace array area. So here we just use some scaffolding wiring, turn on the farms, and then just let the items drop down and have a couple of furnaces. Yep. That should get fueled. There we go. Okay. So we can supply like 40 furnaces with the amount of cactus and bamboo we're getting. So this farm would produce about 15,000 XP per hour, and the idea was, instead of just making one giant farm, we would have modules like this one here that we just built how often we needed. Okay, back in 1.12 for probably the last time. So right now everything is changing all the time, plans are made and scrapped again. Right now it looks like we're gonna buy all the books we need in 1.12. So my first was testing it with the 1.14 villagers again. And let's just say work with villagers in 1.14 is pretty awful. They lose their workstations all the time. It seems like they only would trade twice a day. So we're currently looking at the least amount of effort possible, so we can spend the least amount of time possible in 1.14, because it's just not a fun version at all. There's also other issues. So when we updated it to 1.14, all of our items in the storage disappeared that basically had metadata. So all the, for example, green blocks disappeared, only the white ones were still there. So updating 1.14 brings a lot of issues on its own, which is fixed in later versions. So right now we basically just want to go to 1.14 and do the enchanting, and then move on as quickly as possible and load as little areas as possible. Now, okay, so the new plan is now to just make a single armor piece that has all the protection enchantments, and that's actually leggings. And now something that was kind of funny becomes helpful. Oreo, I think 2 or 3 years ago, for some unknown reason, decided to make an insane amount of diamond leggings. So here you can see the result. He made 1,500 diamond leggings. By the way, he also spent like 10,000 diamonds on this. At that time, it was already clear that villagers can sell diamond armor, by the way. So if you look in this box, we just have a ton of diamond leggings with the unbreaking, protection, and mending on it. We would just need to add the other protection enchantments on it as well. And it's actually enough to have a single piece of armor that has the additional enchantments. So I need to explain how this protection even works. So here we got protection 4 on the diamond leggings. Each level of protection gives you a 4% damage reduction for all the damage types. So protection basically includes blast protection, fall protection, suffocation damage, etc. And if you would have a piece of blast protection, this would give you 8% damage reduction per level. So if you have 3 armor pieces that have protection 4, this would equal a 48% reduction of all damage types. If we have an additional blast protection enchantment, for example, this would give us another 32% of damage reduction, for a total of 80% blast damage reduction. And turns out 80% damage reduction is also the max after that it caps. Because obviously if it wouldn't cap, it would be possible to get 100% blast damage reduction, and you wouldn't take any damage at all. So that's why there's a cap added to the game. And turns out it's really convenient. So if you would have protection on the helmet and on the boots, and then we have protection on the leggings and all the other blast, fire, and projector protection on the leggings, we have basically god armor. You can't be better. So if you would have additional projector protection on the helmet, it would do nothing. So it's actually enough if you just make perfect diamond leggings, which is also the easiest. So Sky already use this program to check if we can combine those leggings with the other enchantments and then put Swift Sneak on it in 1.19, and that works. And we can even put one additional enchantment on those leggings in the future in case it would ever be added. So basically perfect. The only downside of not having the additional protection on a helmet and boots would be, for some reason, your leggings break and then you don't have it anymore. So you don't have the backup. But how often would this happen anyway? So yeah, right now the plan is basically to just buy blast protection, fire protection, and projectile protection. The 1.12 villagers, we have enough emeralds. We had 180k. So we need 4,500 books in total. I think a book roughly costs 20 emeralds. So roughly 100k emeralds we need to spend, which is happening right now. So if we go to our villager area, we can check this out. So there we go with the good old 1.12 villagers, still back in their white clothes. Yeah, you can just keep buying books and don't need to worry about them only refreshing like twice a day or stuff like that, which would have been a problem in 1.14. So this guy is filling all of the shulker boxes here now with the books. And then technically, if we up to 1.14, we don't need to deal with villagers at all, which is pretty great because it's not fun in 1.14. So yeah, the plan is now to finish this, then update 1.14, build the XP farm. We still need to get actually bamboo, which we wanna do by fishing in a jungle biome. We could technically also explore and find a bamboo jungle and get it from there, but there's also like a 1% chance if you fish in a jungle biome that you also get a bamboo, which we need for the XP farm, obviously. Alright, so just gonna finish up here, then gonna update.
Here, Mango.
Hi.
I don't want a pumpkin.
But everyone has one.
When did they add the
Gonna be
carpet
in the cool
pumpkins? Was it in
pumpkin
14?
club after the
13.
update when we all wear
all look like
pumpkins.
idiots, by the way.
Do you want a blinky pumpkin? Yeah,
Skip
they're way
until the
cooler.
game actually converts them to normal pumpkins and we can't take them off and don't see anything. It's gonna
I
be
know,
amazing.
right?
Yeah. Then we're the actual idiot gang.
Wait, this actually
Not
happens?
only, I don't know,
No.
but if it happens, then we're not only looking like idiots, we actually. It's a good chance. I mean, worst case scenario, you're probably gonna have to kill yourself, but
Dude, this looks like a new type of
it's just an epic
religion.
opportunity that has to happen.
Way to the pumpkin.
Okay, we got the backup.
So what's gonna happen to my 24 pickaxes in my hotbar slot? Dum.
Alright.
Just, if you believe strong enough that it adds 24 times the durability, it actually becomes true.
Only
Oh, yeah, also
skywriting
throw
will
one on the-
understand.
Throw one on the ground, that's a good call.
Wait,
as
what
well.
is this?
Oh no, I did it wrong.
Oh, I know it. Oh
Okay.
man. SMH session.
So, do I hit the stop button?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's do
Okay.
it.
There we go.
Yep.
Alright, I
Yep.
guess I'm going to open new version.
Do you force upgrade all the chunks or?
Not right now.
No, we are
Let's do
only
that for
updating one
19.
chunk.
Gonna take a hot minute, otherwise
Yes,
14
it
this would take
would
like
take
18
3 hours or 4 even.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Because the
Freaking
world's so
19 takes years to open. What
Like
the fuck?
it already takes like a minute already for that spawn
Oh.
chunk, so
I'm first.
Yeah. there we go.
Oh,
Too slow to start?
So you
up?
converted the
Very
carved pumpkin.
it's freaking 1.19 takes
You got the
ages to open.
correct server because mine isn't up yet. What?
So it worked, I guess.
Yeah, I'm joining.
So it's the same IP, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it makes carved pumpkins out of the normal pumpkins. So
Ah.
that's what happened.
Okay, tell me that multi-connect works.
Wait, I can't open chests?
Nothing loads for me at all.
Oh, okay.
It's hanging now.
Just 1.14 be like,
Timed out. Great.
I was about to say, I don't see the server online at all. How did you make it on there, Mango? Like,
Rechen also did it.
yeah,
Yeah.
you both were cheating basically at this point.
It's basically
yeah, for me,
98% skill and
it's in
1% luck.
encrypting.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
99% skill and 1% luck. Sure.
I guess we're doing the first restart.
Yeah. First restart, guys. What would happen if SciCraft
140,
updated
the
from
most stable version in existence.
Are you restarting?
Timed out.
Yep. Restart.
No,
Timer.
I mean Sky.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't need to
1.14
stand like
failed
it.
up to 1.12.
Yeah, it was just initial.
Yeah,
Epic
works
version.
now. I can open
It's
chests.
just
Yeah.
very slow.
Yeah.
Here, zombie. Should I kill them?
I think it's
No.
fine now, Sky, honestly.
Okay, which piston bolt do I need?
The X
There's no
piston
piston
bolt,
bolt.
the XP piston bolt to the.
Which one is it?
On the low
The
level,
green
it's like
one.
XP ball colored.
I mean, I can go
Oh.
to main storage, see.
Go to main storage, see how
Someone
fucked it
gonna
is.
have to do it at some point anyway. Might as well get it over with. Like,
Oh, it's
Yeah,
already
yeah.
happened. That's where
I also want to
Oh, you
go.
started in
Sorry
oh,
mid.
then we
about
already
it,
have it.
yeah.
Even better. Then even better. That's why
Yo, we
it's so bad.
upgraded
It's
main
gonna lag
storage.
less then.
I'm here to help.
Yeah, you just crash the server, it's fine. Well, the portal doesn't want to. Oh, there we go.
Oh, here's the leg. Yep.
Yeah.
Juicy.
Oh man, where are we? Oh, here we are.
Okay, there we go.
Just always take the piston bolts because like flying through the nether hub is probably gonna be dangerous with the mob switch not on or like
Yeah.
not existent.
Yeah, the pigmen already angry at me.
Do we need to convert the floor into white concrete, or can
No.
we just screw that?
Do that.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, we just need to build like a small platform there. Oh man, the big man. Oh man.
Wait, do we need the anvils? No, those are just for to be used, right? Let's just. Should we just build like one anvil tower instead of this, or?
Oh, I actually have planks. Nice.
Yeah, no, you have to walk back and forth to get the XP, right? Like, you might as well combine right there.
Yeah.
So, right, all the items are gone.
Yeah.
All the metadata blocks. What the fuck?
Wait, how
Yeah,
do you
like-
Colors.
make
Oh, that's
juke
the-
blocks again?
Juke blocks.
Juke
not blocks.
Juke blocks.
8 wood and redstone in the middle, I think.
It's not sticks, yeah.
Yeah, all of
All the flowers are gone.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
oh, super random.
Oh,
So
I
that's
see
why
stuff.
we didn't update. That's why we're gonna take this region file
Oh,
of the
no, it's
island
dead
and only
again.
upgrade that, right? So
Oh no. That's the
I'm
right
alive.
time. Yeah, and you crashed the server, rushing.
Oh my
No, I
God.
didn't.
It's dead. Oh,
There we go. Oh man.
I joined. Yeah, I can play. I'm in 1.16.4 now.
At least
Yes.
the column blocks are here and the value blocks.
But you still need help fishing, right?
Why
kind
did you
of,
update
yeah.
further than us?
Oh yeah, somebody was worried about our map art. It still looks normal.
Yeah, the colors are slightly
not
different since
update. The
1.13.
maps aren't updated, so we can just
Oh
take
yeah,
those
true.
maps,
The maps
lock
themselves
them
are
with the loom.
The
just lock
banners
them with the loom.
are kind of wrong though. As far as I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
remember.
Yeah,
those
the banners. I think they're still messed up in 19. So
Look at the banners. What is that?
I think it's just like taking the inverse colors or something.
I think the red panda was affected. That map art doesn't look right. Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, like all the
Server.
green is now cyan or something.
Yeah,
pretty smooth,
everything
though.
else looks fine. Yeah, it's pretty smooth. Thank you for this.
If somebody has more bone meal, could beam fast.
Yeah, we have a bunch
It's
of
the
bone
definition of
blocks
SciCraft,
in-
guys. Look
Yeah.
at this automatic farm. This is what you've been waiting for the last 5 years, by the way. It's just me bone mealing it and two other
Schulterbox.
idiots breaking it. Like,
Schulterbox.
No, one idiot
This is what
breaking
we
it,
learned
the
in
other
five
one
years.
I'm
is
also
down.
watching it.
Yeah, I'm watching as well.
Okay.
it's that part. The people actually enjoy this.
I'm the item collection.
The content
I-
also evolved over time.
This is what you waited 5 years for.
Yeah. This is what you waited for. Look at it, we're doing it in a group
So
as well.
many.
Mango, look.
This is
look.
this is the only
essence of
technical
multiplayer.
aspect.
Mid order.
Yeah, like,
Probably.
just
It was like that.
Yeah.
no,
I don't know.
this is sick.
You need a
You
piston.
definitely need a second piston.
Yeah,
Why
it's
not
below.
use-
Yeah, why? Like, don't. I mean, we could have just used the thing I made, and it actually just works, I think, if you just use grass.
He can make it one block compact.
So many
and
want
It's
to-
only
like
grass for
6.
bamboo.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the nether, so it's probably going to lag.
What the fuck? Oh.
Yeah.
It only grows. Oh,
Wait, why do you
okay.
need grass?
Yeah, it needs a couple things to grow. What
So
broke
now
now?
we just add another piston that pushes off the bamboo. I
Oh
guess.
god.
I have so much junk. Are
Yes.
we crashing?
Oh,
Yeah, probably.
No, we're not. You are.
We dip it.
Just someone removed some redstone, I guess.
Can we use a slab so
No,
the
it's
signal
fine.
goes only in one direction?
This is the best zero-tick farm I've ever seen.
Resources were kinda limited, okay? I winked that. Are you blaming me?
Okay.
This is like the first zero-tick farm that was invented, and I think it came from Mango or me. Like,
No. Wait, you
Actually
place the,
won't work,
the
yeah,
dropper
it's
the wrong direction.
some
we
different
have an
layout.
observer. Like, you could easily just observer detect the block above and just power this piston.
Mm.
We
You
have
can place a
observers, I
slab
think.
like here.
No, we don't have observers.
Well, they're in my
Right.
other
How
ship.
are you this
it's
unprepared,
lower.
Sky? Like,
I am not unprepared, I have a flying machine box.
He's the only one that has anything. Guys,
What are
there's
you
this
guys
concept called QC. Not sure if you heard about it. Kinda works well.
No, what, it broke? Oh, it's powering. this.
Someone broke some redstone,
Yeah,
that's why
this-
it breaks.
Oh man. FPS right now.
Oh, iron. Nice iron achievement, let's go.
So it's at 16 TPS.
And that's
Or
why
maybe
we
if I
conveniently have the
do
other
that.
XP
Yeah, there
farm
we go.
over
60
So
FPS.
you can spawn more mobs here. And lag the server even more.
It's pretty bad. I'm getting 13 FPS, but it's still like okay. You can
Actually,
play.
it like did basically nothing that we built it up so
No,
far.
we cannot do slash lock TPS massa. There is no carpet.
What about MSPT? Or is that
Oh,
looking? We don't have
it-
that, right? Oh,
No.
Yeah, we
you
can
just-
only see it if it's more than 50.
Just turn
Yeah,
on the
it's
piston.
50.
Which
8.
it is sometimes now, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those phantoms.
What? That is already lagging the server? I don't
Yeah, I mean,
get
there
how...
are like 800 entities in the spawn chunks because
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the
guess
shortcut.
why we didn't update to new versions. That's what we actually had to deal with, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, how is 1.4?
Yeah.
But like, I don't remember
That's why we
1.14
didn't go
being
to
that bad. It's crazy.
I just want to remind everyone, this is 14.2, by the way. This is not 14.0.
Yeah, they already fixed
This
two.
is 14.2.
Two
Like,
places after.
this is kind of insane.
There was already
like,
like how many snapshots in between? Yeah.
control the hoppers. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
The hoppers are not doing anything here.
When I right-click the lamps, they turn off, on.
Yeah, that's multi-connect though.
Yeah.
Like,
Probably.
Oh man.
well, I don't have any update problems. It's just don't see anything at all. Just update my renders. Mango, just put your
Do you have
renders
update
distance to
problems
like
in
8.
FPS?
If you
Oh,
put your
it was
renders
actually
to 8,
28 for me. Oh, that's
Oh
a
man,
reason.
70 TP.
Yeah, okay. Let's actually turn it to 8.
it doesn't render the stuff on top for me if I do that. So, but it's not much better.
Yeah, then
If
look
you
at 60
frames.
FPS. Wait, 18? What?
Yeah, it's not that good, but
Mm.
it's a bit better.
Mm.
Like,
That's wildly fluctuating. But you can play, right?
well, that's why we only make the pants.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
In verse, played with verse leg.
I guess it just seems like it now because only a few furnaces are actually working. The cactus needs some time, but
Oh, yeah,
like
well.
the bamboo is filling up way quicker than the cactus, which
Mhm.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, just let this run for now and then it all evened out.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think it would have been necessary to make some distribution so every furnace gets
No.
filled.
No.
Just do the simple way.
Not much laggier to make a couple more items and delete the rest. Or that's
Any noticeable lag since this morning? I mean, the server crashed like 8 times, but that's fine. Well, not really crashed, but froze.
It's fine, he said while sitting in the flames. It's like, this is fine. Yeah.
Alright, so it's been 48 hours since we updated the server to 1.14 and more or less stuff went according to plan. So we were using our XP farms here almost non-stop and yeah, made our diamond leggings with all the protection enchantments. Don't have quite a double chest of shulker boxes yet, which was initially the plan, because we didn't have more leggings. Not sure where they went on those phantoms. Oh man. Are pretty annoying. So we're not sure where they went. Right now discussing if we should maybe buy more leggings, so we have this full double chest, but we're kind of ready to update to the next version. Yeah, 1.14 isn't a nice version at all. I remember playing Skyblock in this version, and we had to downscale all of our projects by quite a lot because, like, the smallest farm is already causing way too much lag here. So we built 5 of those XP farm modules. Didn't go for more because then the server would have started to lag as well. And we were even discussing using other XP farms on top. Because really close nearby, we got our Portal XP, Portal Pigment XP farm. I think it's right over there. There we go. But turns out running this and the furnace array was already too much for the server to handle. So yeah, we've been basically just using the furnaces. In the end, we needed like 22 levels to combine the leggings with the books. So we were AFKing mostly for like 2 hours and then just took out the XP out of each furnace. Let's see. How much will we get even? Yeah, a little bit more. I've been running for quite some time. Okay, then we're probably gonna head over to the villagers and see if we can actually, trade for more books. Okay, so our villagers got converted to the new version, so that's the good news. But there's even better news. Some weird stuff is happening as well. So normally you can get a villager that has a level of 5. Those are the master villagers that have unlocked all the traits. But our villagers have a much higher level. So I was using the data get command already. And we have villagers that have a level of 854. Which is a lot higher than usual. So right now it looks like we can, instead of being able to buy 12 books, for example, buy 2,844 books. We were also checking the villagers in the end dimension, you might remember those, where I traded for days to get emeralds by selling potatoes. And some of those villagers have a level of 55,000 and max uses 355,000. So it looks like those villagers are a little bit broken. They're also a bit broken in another regard. Here, for some reason, we have a lot of baby villagers, but there is not a bed anywhere close by. So it seems like either I'm misremembering something, but I was thinking villager breeding always requires a bed in 1.14, but those guys managed to do it without. There's definitely not any bed nearby that I'm aware of. So we definitely have to see what's going on here. Maybe we got villagers that can breed without beds, but not entirely sure about this. But it looks like at least our book traders here became really, really valuable. Because they would be much better than the villagers you can get later if you can just buy more than 12 books before they need a reset. Okay, so in case our villagers make it unchanged to 1.19, some bugs might get in the way of this. We'll definitely check that out a little bit more. This would be super useful, of course, if you could buy hundreds of books before they would lock their trades and they only refresh twice a day. Okay, then we probably also wouldn't need something like the void trading or something like that, because we can just use the 112 villagers instead. But now let's also check out a bit of the progress we made the last 2 days again. So we have our double chest now of God diamond leggings. We can just upgrade to netherite later. Alright, then put the last box back in there again. We also were working on a different project. Currently we're actually in 1.17.1 and we mined a lot of deep slate coal ore in this version. So in this version, the deep slate coal ore generates more frequently. So if you remember this, there were those blobs around the diamond layer, so from 0 to 15 of deep slate, and there's some coal ore in there. From 118 forward, it's very rare that you get deep slate coal ore around Y0. So you decided just to get a double chest of that stuff. We're pretty close. Actually, we had a little competition the other day that I won. Very skilled mining, of course, and this guy mined the other day as well a bit, so we add this up really close to a double chest. Alright, so the plan is now to update to 1.19.0 this evening. And we're not gonna start right away by playing the game. We already have a fully designed storage system for 1.19 that we're gonna build first. So the plan is basically to finish the storage system and then start playing. You probably notice early stages of the game, it's always not a good feeling not having a proper place to put your items and all of that. So we're kind of in a fortunate situation that we can just build a storage system first and then basically start from scratch more or less. But yeah, the plan is basically just to build the storage system and then just do the normal progression through the items. So we have to build a cobblestone farm again. So the plan is really just start with the storage system. Okay. I'm actually also not gonna be there when the guys update to 1.19 because the next 3 days I'm gonna be in Geneva. I'm visiting Rago. He works at CERN and is gonna give me and Manny Pende a tour of the facility. I'm really excited for that. I'll be back on Tuesday and then give you an update on what's been happening. So I guess the guys want to make a 1K by 1K perimeter. That's probably already gonna take 3 days. And then the storage will be built, which is also quite time consuming. I guess it's also gonna take a couple of days. And then we're actually gonna start playing 1.19. Really looking forward to that. Alright. Thanks guys for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.